Sometimes it looks like certain people just pick up a musical instrument, start playing great right away. It seems as if they possess a natural talent of some kind. I believe this is somewhat of a romantic notion, and the reality is it's still largely about the quantity and the quality of the practice time you put into it. How much time one spends practicing is probably the most obvious factor in how quickly one develops their musicianship skills. But there's so many other factors that contribute to one's progress. Some are obvious, some not so obvious. I feel that having a positive mindset is crucial. Just like having a winning attitude in sports is important to win a competition, maintaining a positive mindset while you practice is essential to making progress at a steady rate. It keeps the mind focused on the goal as an impending reality. Now, it's only natural to sometimes get discouraged when working towards a goal, especially when it doesn't come together as quickly as you would like. There's inherent challenges in developing coordination between the two hands and highly evolved listening skills and assimilating all the intellectual information. In one way or another, this is what everyone has gone through to become a musician. That's why it's a good thing to maintain this balanced mindset of acceptance while you work on your musicianship skills. You want to be able to be okay with the process. When you're practicing a particular exercise, you're starting at 0%, and then you work consistently until you reach 100%. It doesn't make sense to allow yourself to indulge in getting frustrated because you can't do that thing right away. Trust me, I've had to work on this my whole life, and I still have to keep myself in balance by always being aware of my mental state as I practice so that I can keep it positive. I found in working with so many students that sometimes people have a tendency to compare themselves to others around them, and then only see the differences in ability in a way that magnifies what they themselves cannot yet do. Or what is even more common is that as a student works on their playing while mostly on their own with nobody around to compare themselves to, then they assume that the reason they're challenged is that there's something wrong with themselves and their playing. I think this is distorted thinking, and I think you can change that. I know you can change that. However, this kind of thinking is often deeply seated habit for people, and it takes as much consistent effort to turn it around as it takes to learn and master a musical instrument. So during your practice time, just observe when you start to get into negative thinking and gently bring it around to the positive. Think about what it was like that first day you started and how far you've come since then. Pretty soon, keeping a positive mindset as you practice will become a habit for you. Can you become a great musician with a negative mindset? Sure. People have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, including the ones they themselves create. The point here is that by maintaining a positive and focused mindset while you practice, your musicianship abilities are going to improve a lot faster. There's other significant factors that contribute to a person's ability to practice effectively, such as how good are you with patience and focus and concentration. These traits are profoundly present in most of the successful people I've observed. Achieving your goal is a process that takes time and effort. This takes a certain amount of patience, which you can develop just like any other trait. You can also improve your focus and your concentration. As you practice, you want to break things down into smaller bits of information and actions, and then your mind can focus better on what needs to be done in that moment. Then you do the same thing with the next indicated step, and so on and so on. This approach to building your concentration creates and maintains a momentum that will bring you closer to your end goal. So these skills can be worked on and improved while you practice the guitar. The guitar, it's a very accessible instrument, and if you're persistent, you're pretty much guaranteed to become the guitarist you want to be. These exercises, drills, and songs you're working on, they're designed to get you there in a thorough and efficient manner. I'm offering these additional things to think about as you go down the path towards musical achievement. Learning the guitar, it's a wonderful opportunity to develop these skills of positivity, patience, focus, and concentration. This is key to learning anything as complex as music. So make working on your mindset part of your practice goals and watch how you'll change your experience of growing as a musician and a guitarist.